So it's March 1st. I just watched a Produce 101 Pick Me video. And to me, it was odd but enjoyable, which is kind of funny. And when I saw it, I'm like, my daughter showed it to me, and I'm like, what? What is this? It felt like a girls' generation, but like a bigger group. But then these triangles kept coming in from each angle, and it was full of K-pop K-pop wannabe stars or some that were stars, and then they kept coming in, and some on the floor. I was just like, what am I watching? So, but again, I felt like it was when the part where they go pick me, pick me, pick me. It felt like it was like a Japanese song. It didn't feel K-pop to me, and the music career industry seems so tough, and you're trying so hard, and there's so much failure, but then there's so much success. So when you see I assume Produce 101 means that there's 101 women trying to become in a K-pop group, maybe 7, 9 women, girls, whatever, in it. Um, it's kind. I love it. It's kind of like the concept of American Idol, where you have a bunch of people and you get it down to one person, and you during the way you're kind of rooting, and then when people are kicked out, it's so sad. So I like the concept of this one. My daughter likes guy groups. I like the girl groups more. I just enjoy watching them more. So to see the growth of a group through this, I would enjoy so much. Um, After I watched the video, and today's March 1st, so I'm getting here 2.5 months late. But I think I can catch up. I think I'll be able to enjoy it if I get the time and I'm able to watch it. And if I am, I'll keep telling you what's going on here on the site. But after we watch them do it on a basketball court, like a halftime show, and I just keep looking at their hair, like the 100 girls, women, like their hair just flopping up. It's just like, okay, that's black, brown, blonde. It was just kind of a weird sight. Then after that, my daughter showed me where they're where they put their hands in this box in the dark, and they're trying to grab what's in it, and some were scared. And if they do it quickly, they get to promote themselves. So you start to see their personalities, which ones you like. But then she started showing me how that they're already in K-pop videos. So the only one that stands out that I can remember is the girl from Five Dolls, who was, I think, 14 in the video. And so they had the girls in the background. I think they might have been on the swings, but she was the one up front. She was wearing a hat, and it was a close-up of her. She's one of these girls, because I know that Five Dolls disbanded. She was not my favorite in Five Dolls. A different one was. So far, I can't remember her name. I'm rooting for her, but it's early. Out of 101, I really, really know who one is. So I'm rooting for her, but it's kind of interesting how like you have K-pop groups that kind of are together, and then they fall apart, and then they're back in the mix. So I'm thinking that these 101 K-pop stars, that there's probably another, or K-pop wannabe stars, or has-been stars, that this 101 probably represents half, and that there's another probably 101 trainees and stuff. So this 101 probably represents the half of the best of the potential K-pop female stars to come out of here. So that's why I think this show can be so entertaining, because you're sitting there going, this is it. Like, this is, can be the next girls' generation. I mean, when you think about it, you get different agencies putting their people in it, which is a risk to kind of have that happen. But I mean, if you got 101 and bring it down to 7 or 9 or whatever, you're gonna have such talent there. And this is about talent. It's about personality. It's about looks. It's all of it. And just when you start to see them, I mean, 101 is so many. I'm assuming it's 101 because that it says Produce 101, and that's what it looked like. Just to narrow it down, because American Idol just shows you a little bit here and bit, and they get like 2 minutes here, 3 minutes here, and then they get down to 24, they get down to 12 and top 10, and that show's gonna cancel because they've done it for so many years. It's gonna be interesting to see how it's the job of the viewers. I don't know, do they call in? I don't know how they eliminate it, but this is where they got to create their fan base, and they got to, you know, get out there and make the videos and make us like try to connect to them and see who's the best, but you got to have talent. And I know that there's a group, I think it's in Japan, AK48, and maybe it's 48 girls in the group, and the public keeps voting on them. But then those girls start posting bikini pictures and stuff, which is kind of odd, but they're trying to get the votes. And that's why, I mean, if that's what was going to happen in this video, then I'm not there, because that's not what happens in American Idol. It does happen in, like, Miss America pageant, the bikini part, if they still do that. But if this show starts getting down to bikinis, I'm done. I'm not watching anymore. But if this is about talent and personality, I'm watching it. But so overall, the video I enjoyed, but in an odd way. I'm just like, what is going on? Is this after school bang bang video? It just reminded me of that. And the video when they just kept on coming out. And I feel so sorry for the girls on the floor, because they only got like 30 seconds of the video and barely any close-ups. But the girl on the top one in the front, she got the most airtime. That's who we saw the first. I'm like, lucky her. Did she like win the lottery? So those are my thoughts. What are yours? Tell me what you think. Who am I supposed to root for? See you later.